Okay, we should be live on all platforms. Hello, hello, hello. Today is a very special episode of Phoenix Wright. And we are getting closer and closer to finishing the case. Man, what a wild ride it has been. And I hope you're all ready for this because it's about to get even better. As always, we start a few minutes earlier. This is like the pre-show, so people can join, watch the ads if there are any, and then we will get into it. In the meanwhile, I will enjoy a chocolate. It's mint chocolate. Man, in the last episode, we went to the Engard mansion after finding out he's a bastard and finding out that the killer was hiding Maya there, but we got there too late. Maya was not there anymore. The killer either was there. Man, I really hope we get a happy ending, that Maya is fine, and that we can send that freaking bastard to jail where he deserves to be. Because Engard is an amazing villain because he is truly evil, and I like that. I don't like ambiguous villains, like, oh, it's a villain but it has a noble motive, or it's a villain but he was not meant to be one. I hate that. And Engard is pure evil, that bastard. His persona was so fake, and when you get to see the real Engard, it's like, damn, that bastard. So yeah, I cannot wait to see what happens next. Now that I think of it though, oh, that's an issue. Wait. How can I... Ah, damn it. Let me see. There is one thing I forgot to do. Okay. How can I make that go away? Because it's going to spoil everything. Hello Josh, how you doing? How you doing? I'm preparing something for now, and I realized that there was a little oopsie there because it's going to spoil the surprise. So I'm seeing if I can get something out of the screen before we get into the game. How are you doing, man? I hope you're having a great Saturday. Happy Saturday. Let me... Oh man, this is so annoying. Okay, let me see. Gaming. Game. No. Skip. Okay, that should work. Ah, No, it's still there. I'm a grind Yakuza 0 then. I'm up on channel 7. Chapter 7, damn, it's been raining all day here. Imagine daylight is at 26 degrees, unthinkable. Cause the usual is at 34, damn. Okay, wait, how? Okay, got it, but I don't want this. Okay, now it should be perfect. Okay guys, it's time to start. Music out, then this out, then I have to get all my windows back in order so I can see you guys. And there we go. Did a delivery today, then came home and sit on the PS4. The house helper has to accompany her kids back to her hometown. Damn. Okay guys, time to continue. Oof. Arrest them? That's the hope, man. That's far enough. You can run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wait. I cannot allow you to continue like this, but I'm a simple deaf and stormy. Silence! You're no longer worthy of your title. What? How is this the wrong case? No, it's the correct case. You scared me there. Maybe you missed an episode. March 23rd, 9:43 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? This bastard. If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too. I forgot about that intro? Damn. Now listen up. You better get and guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime back and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. Maya. Phoenix. Mia. Ooh, she's back. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of the times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. But you can't give up. There is still some hope left. Stop it, please. There is nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. Is that a cursing guard again? Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. You're really mean, pal. Gumshoe, I'm really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. But we are not going to give up. For Gumshoe, yeah, man. And hello, Black Lockhart and BJC, how are you guys doing? Gumshoe, until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down. We are going to do everything we can to find the killer. If we can't get Maya out, then you can get and guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. Hello, Sol. How you doing? That's true, I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that, so you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make the trial last longer? If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We are going to give it all we got, just like you. Got it. Thank you, Gumshoe. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. Ah, you see that, guys? The power of friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Yeah. Looks like we are coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Nah, Moniz, yeah. Was preparing to take a class for undergrads, I got bored. Damn. Gumshoe will come true, I know it. Indeed, Gumshoe never disappoints. Oh, my PC is stuck. Fantastic. What's happening? Can I close this? I hope so. Wait. Did I break everything here? Sorry, guys. Okay, hope this doesn't break anything. Okay, here we go. March 23rd, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 3. Also, big badonkers are... Why do you mind? Court is now in session for the trial of Matt and Garth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we conclude yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being, what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder? That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Garth, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she's guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honor. Adrian can save me, I guess. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is this? What is that? It looks like a shell? This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Corrida was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt and Garth. What a surprising turn of events. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I know what's going on this time. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay. Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, that's, I guess, I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah. Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you were asked. Now then, if you would like to please testify about when you went to Mr. Engard's room. Oh, okay, sure. Visit to Matt's room. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in the front of his room, still in his Nigel samurai costume. He was talking with someone at first. I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Engard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy. What are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Ooh. Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we are just going to have to charge in head first, right? Visit to Matt's room. Okay, so after the award ceremony, okay. The defendant's room, why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother, sort of, and I wanted to say congrats. Oh, what's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright. What is it? You're going to try to trick me into a corner, aren't you? Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. No one said you were Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the big bad guy. Every time? A witness. I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. So, you went to the defendant's room and then? Hey, wait a minute. And how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? That's a very good question. Matt was standing in there, in front of his room, still in his Nigel samurai costume. Okay. Are you sure that was Matt? Yeah, I'm sure. He was wearing the Nigel samurai costume. He wasn't wearing the Nigel samurai costume mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken, huh? And what was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room? He was talking with someone at first. I thought it was the bellboy. I'm busy right now. I will try to come back later. Don't worry, Smaki. Take your time. At first? What do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboy-ish uniform, and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. Ooh. And why is that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. I guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave... Okay. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant. Together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel...
Pyong, pyong.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Crescent Ruby Rose. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do. So, how long did you watch the two of them? No more than a minute or two, I think. So, are these guests you're talking about? Who are these guests you're talking about? You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon, after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing out water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. After the award ceremony ended, Okay, Had Suika spotted? Yes, Suika's with us today in the chat. Hey, wait a second. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated... you know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip giving incident itself? Oh, yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip. I watched the... Wait. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? I want a tip too? Man, I want one too, but hey. You get what you can get. Oh, well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his... Okay. I want to ask about the tip because that can lead us to believing that's the payment for the murder. Okay, let's ask about the tip. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give a generous tips, wouldn't you agree? I'm sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. A little too much. Would you please clarify for the court about how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. Why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. What? I need one of those. A roll of cash? Oh, well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. Wait and see, I guess. If I raise an objection... Oh man, I think I have to go with wait and see. There is nothing I can really object to here. Be right back, boss, switching screen. Okay, don't worry, man. I mean, who can argue that fat roll of money isn't really odd? So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? A payment, Your Honor. Payment? Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Juan Corrida. Then the bellboy. The witness saw. Yes, he was the assassin. Hold on your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, don't you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelley D. Killer left at the scene of the crime. Shelley D. Killer. He is the person the police's special investigation team has been chasing for ages. I'm certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley D. Killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I figured out something. Oh? Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. Ooh. What? Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir, right away. Oh my god. Whew. Okay. The second time. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when I saw the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... Thank you very much, that's all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There is still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. D. Killer, then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy was really the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain us and make us laugh. Ha 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 ha. Oh man, yeah. This is no laughing matter. The second time, okay. Okay, so there is no point in that. Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Sorry guys, I just got a message. Yeah. And how could you tell? All the bellboys. 1 second. Oops, sorry. But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. Message from your GF? Oh man, I don't have one, so no. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So which room did the bellboy come out of? Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and the teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright? Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why the insipid green? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next. Well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Empty-handed? That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange, too, wouldn't you? Ooh. I agree that is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. But it's really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed. What should I do? Should I let... Oh man. Try to pull a fast one, we need to prolong this. There is nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really is. There really isn't. If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness' previous statement be supplanted with this new one. Edgeworth, are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious. Yes, because it's better for us if they find Maya. I see. Very well, this court recognizes and grants the prosecution the request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. I thought it was kinda strange for a bellboy to come out. Wait, actually. We could present this and say he was not empty-handed. But at the same time, oh man. It's either this or that. I mean, you can see there is a tray. Maybe we could argue he left this here. Actually, we could argue that. I'm gonna present the photo. Mr. Powers. Yes? You are easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't he really suspicious? He got all those stitches and... So, a baseball has stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Well, there is also, I mean, what about being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. Okay. This is the crime scene. There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Corrida's body. The liquid inside the glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that it's a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Corrida's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room. But can you prove that Mr. Corrida was already dead at the time? Mr. Edgeworth. Yes. I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What's with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say, empty-handed. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. What? That bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys do not wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, I got to focus, I can lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones. So, a football is made of leather. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather? But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. And I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. It seems that we can finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yes, please tell us more. Okay. 1 second, guys. This is bad. Okay, no, it's fine. Okay, sorry guys. Where was I? Okay. Sorry guys, I got distracted for a second. Their second meeting. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy left without even going to the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room. Yeah, I think I saw all that by accident. Some accident. I'd say that you saw too much. All of it was suspicious. To high heaven. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Their second meeting. Okay, what did he give him? I say hold it. Okay. That's better. Ahem. What kind of a statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze. Okay, ask about the person inside. So, who took this something the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm? Only an arm. Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. Well, if it was Mr. Engard's room, correct? So it could have been only Engard himself, I'd say. And then what did the bellboy do after that? Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing. Okay, but I wanna know what's the thing. He gave something to this person. Yeah. And what was this something? Haha. If I remember what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Point? Indeed. Are you really sure you can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kind of small. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you wouldn't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off. Well, let's see. I think it was no. If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. Ah. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. Don't we have something like that? Yeah, we have one. A wooden bear. Huh. What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Speak up. Well, it was me, Your Honor.
What is it, Phoenix?
I have the feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, here we go. Mr. Powers. The something you saw was this item? Oh, hey, that is something that's the something. Whoa, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Mattengard Mansion. Lol, Lamau. Hey, I told you I had a surprise. At the defendant's house. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelly the killer assassinated Juan Corrida in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found at Matt and Mr. Engarth's mansion would mean... Where's the surprise? You didn't hear it? Yes, this was the special part. It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Mattengard is the killer's client. The plan was a little different, but the game didn't progress as I expected, guys. Order, order, I said order. Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah, sorry, Mia.
No, it's all right. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have.
I almost forgot that he knew about it too. I'm doing my dishes right now, so no, I didn't. Ah, man. Wait, what? Hello, Mikan. Welcome. I told you it was a special episode. What? That robot noise is not a robot. It's a person. We have a special guest. I'm going to tell you more about the special guest later. No, it's not me. I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright. Still on the same case? Yeah. Right, okay. There is still a few points left that we have not fully explored. Sherlock's alt persona, right, okay. Guys, I'm serious. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? The person who received the bear. There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Can anyone bring me up to speed? Wait, I'll bring you up to speed when we hit the court recess. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of... What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remember. I remember who took the bear. What? Really? I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm. It was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it. You got to be kidding! Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. Okay, but that can be Adriana in the costume. Order, order! It looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. Sorry, I'm only half listening, Mikan. That was a firm voice for Mr. Powers. Thank you. And as we all know, Matengard is the Nickel Samurai. Thanks to the defense, we've made all the clearer. What am I supposed to do now, Mia? Help!
You don't have time to act lost. You've got to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry!
Your Honor! Again, Mr. Wright? We've already removed all questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright. I have to find something, even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what is questionable? Freak. The bear itself, I guess? I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. It still threw me off, feels like I stumbled into another universe where Sherlock is a female streamer. The bear? Mr. Wright. This was found at Mr. Engard's mansion. Uma musume iosun? What? Hello, Adrian Padayao. However, Mr. Engard was arrested at the hotel that night. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had the chance to go home. Oh. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It's not possible that it was Mr. Engard who took this bear to his mansion. Why, that is very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There is no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Stella Sora eos soon, true. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Engard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. The killer and Engard were working together to so to speak. Genshin Eos? I wish, man. And the killer was hiding at Engard's mansion its butler. What a bold move! The bear figurine was brought back to Engard's mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Engard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad that the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I think we've heard enough. We know now why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Matt Engard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will hand now down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against truth, could you? I knew it would turn out like this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections? Still not the ending? I have to raise an objection. There is only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have, Your Honor. Right now, we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin. The reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. The reason number two, that the very same figurine was found at Engard's mansion. However, it is possible this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What am I saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. The real client? Yes, I know where we are going with this, and I hate that we are going to do this. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. I'm very freaking sorry. Adrian Andrews. Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt Engard for the crime by wearing a spare nickel custom samurai. Nickel samurai custom. Oh, then the nickel samurai arm that I saw, that could have been very well Miss Andrews. But what about Mr. Engard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony, the defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then finding this figurine at Matt and Mr. Engard's mansion, it was all a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense logic, besides which there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. What is... Okay, so that's the crowd. This is to save Maya, this is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Order, order, order. All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it's strange and wondered. Why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. The killer did especially bring that bear to guard Wright away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. I see. Tech boss, kinda. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, perfect time for the recess actually. Okay, guys. So, as you see, we have a special guest today. But sadly, it didn't play as I thought, because there was a character I thought it would appear earlier and it would be more involved, and the idea was to have that character voice by our guest. But well, since I have never played this game before and I'm not reading ahead, I couldn't have known. So midway we decided to have our guest do Mia's voice. But sadly, by that point, Mia had very few lines. However, I think it's fair to... One second. It's fair to give our guest a little introduction. So, today we had Suika honoring with her presence here to do the female voices, and I knew it. Yeah, I mean, I think when you spotted Suika in chat, it became obvious. But yeah, for Suika it's very freaking late right now, guys. Sadly, so Suika, no way. Yes, Suika voiced Mia for us for a brief moment, guys. But it's super late. No way. Thank you, Suika-san. Yeah, thank you very much, Suika. Remember, guys, to give her a follow on Twitter. Like her art. She would really appreciate that. But man, if it wasn't 4 AM for Suika, I'm pretty sure we could keep going, but it's already super late for Suika, so... Sadly, my plan didn't work out.
But it was fun, right?
Yes, it was super fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yes.
Yes, and I really appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. I will link your Twitter on both chats now, so people can give you a follow and go like your art. There we go.
Thank you. And thank you to everyone in the channel for joining today's stream. It's really nice being able to spend some time with you guys again.
Okay, guys, say goodnight to Suika, and hopefully we can have her again. Thank you again, Suika.
これでおやすみなさい。
Oyasumi, arigatou gozaimasu. Tanoshikata. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage, don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you tried to pin the guilt on Adrian. I swear this demon will pay. Mr. Nick! Pearls? Where's Mia? I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called for her. Azumaki with a voice changer, that is? Nah. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys for being super nice with our guest. It was very nerve-wracking for Suika to join for the first time on the stream. But yeah, the time zones didn't help us too much. But I'm glad still we could get something going on. But thanks everyone for... Okay. A really strong power. She has a nice voice. She has indeed. Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is... It's from Gumshoe. How is it going? Have you been there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We barely found something to latch onto. Wait, the sound is actually Suika. Suika had to leave to sleep, but yeah, she was here for a second. Now Sherlock, bring me up to speed. Okay, so we discovered that Matengard is a freaking bastard that hired a killer to kill Juan Corrida, but he made the killer kidnap Maya to force us to defend him, and now we are trying to prolong the trial until they find Maya so we can make the bastard go to jail. That was a great surprise. I thought you have some AI voice changing. No, I wanted to do something special. Having AI voice changing would have not been... Was a great surprise. I'm glad. Phew, that's good, pal. And what about you? My hunch was on Azumaki with a voice changer or Suika. So we have the killer in front of us. We had it. We had the killer in front of us. So this dude was the killer the whole time. And this bastard is a double-faced bastard. Truly surprise of all time. We can do anything? Yeah. Exactly. No, but I'm thinking of having you guys maybe in the future. Now, like, come in for an episode and do some voices. Please pass our gratitude to her. I'm pretty sure she will finish watching the stream tomorrow and she will be pleased to see the chat replay. And yeah, I thank her a lot already, and I let her know that you guys are very thankful and very happy that she joined us for a bit. Our client was the culprit all along. Yes, indeed. Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? Well, don't have any leads, but... What? We don't have any more time. If we had one, even a single clue, it would be really helpful. Hello, Covaloud, welcome! We can't expect anything high-tech from Sherlock for sure. Wait, what do you mean? I have improved the stream tech little by little. We're pleasantly surprised by her oncoming. Thank you. I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? A tent. Huh? A tent? I could see a circus tent. Little by little, brick by brick, Sherlock, indeed. Mia? It looks like Maya was unconscious until a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. It was Maya that called you away? She's locked in a dusty little room right now, but I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe, is there a circus in town right now? There is only one, pal, the very big circus. Maya is somewhere within 300 foot of radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a second, pal. Hey, draw a circle on a map about 300 foot of radius from the main tent. Hurry! I mean, his mic is better than Valiant stream. His mic is unbearable. I mean, my mic should be pretty good. It was fairly expensive. It's not like a super expensive one. But just got back. Welcome back, Asumaki. Your mic is good? Yeah, it should be pretty good. It was... I used all the 70 euros YouTube paid me for this. I could believe Sherlock thought one of his horse girls to the point she can speak human fluently, then bring the horse as a VA in exchange for carrots. We can hear you loud and clear, especially the ambulances. Ah, man. And I could see a mailbox under the window, just outside. Gumshoe, there is also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. We can see this by her hand position. Wait. Then when Mia switches, Perth's clothes burst open. Oh yeah. But it's surprisingly Tsuika. Yeah. No, I meant that Sherlock is. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't like to compare myself to other people. I just try my best, and I prefer to not think what other people do or if I'm better or worse quality, because I don't know. I think it's not healthy. Even if it's in my favor, I prefer to not compare myself. I feel like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so. I thought Suika was German beautiful guy all along. No, I wonder if she's choking on her pearls, on the pearls on her neck. Yeah, kinda. I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there, just a little longer. Pal, wish us luck. Good luck. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's been starved. Gumshoe, please hurry. Black Lockhart, I swear, if that's a spoiler, I will permaban you. I swear if that is a spoiler, I will permaban you. Looks like we are out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? How can she see a mailbox when she's on a 3rd floor? Looking down, I guess. Remember that she gets taller. A spoiler from who? You said she's so dead. No? So no. She's dead, so no. Okay. Okay, don't worry. My bad, my bad. I thought you were talking about Maya being dead. I'm sorry. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. March 23rd, 12:05 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. False alarm, yeah. Court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed these to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Still, I don't let go of my hope. Who knows, maybe Suka can... a beer... I don't know... What? I don't know what that means, Porwa, to be honest. I don't know what a breadful... What does breadful mean? You mean beer? Like having a beer? I don't know. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Okay. Sherlock thinks everything is spoiler, bruh. He must hate me. No, but it's some... Man, I know you have played this game in the past, so... Sus? What? Poor woman, she already has so much going on, but she got dragged back on the cubicle? Yeah. On the stand in this case. Here we go. However, have you been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder? I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Keyboard ASMR from Sherlock? I guess. Of course I have. You have seen it before. Ugh, I need some water, guys. 1 second. That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Please don't torment her anymore. Let her go. As soon as we get Maya safely, she will be free, don't worry. She's just buying us time. She's been very kind to us. Sorry, misleading. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to these bear secrets? Alright. Why does she? The bear figurine. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart, one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that is a small jewelry box just by looking at it. Oh. So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it? Be careful, remember to put a space after a dot, because it becomes a link, and the automod could send you isekai for posting links. I should go to bed now. Yes, looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree? Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. I should go to bed now. If you have to sleep, Porwa, take care, have a good night, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? Have a good night of sleep. Too early, tomorrow is Sunday, yeah, true. See you tomorrow, Porwa. Have a good night. Oh, yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Whew. Okay, here we go. It looks like there really was something to that bear after all. The bear figurine. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. Okay. A puzzle. That's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. True enough. To the people who don't know, I'm surely they could never guess that this was a puzzle. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly? If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart, one piece at a time. So, you can take it apart, and how would one go about doing that? Well, you first turn the tail to the right and then push it in. Oh, yes, I see. After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed. Oh, this is most interesting. A boy and his new toy is like his 5 all over again. Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on. I think he's lost it. So what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? Does she know? I think she does. At its center is a small cavity, just with enough room to store a small item. And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it. Huh? It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. Then this was a present from you. Her composure is almost too alluring. That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan. So it was a present from Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue with your testimony. Because of... Okay. So, who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only the two of us, Juan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland, so I doubt there are that many people with this same bear in this country. But this looks like it can be easily broken, especially if someone wanted to get what's inside. Well, it's a toy, but it can never be the same again once it's broken. Ooh. Who else knows that this figurine is actually a small container or a jewelry box? I never told anyone. And as long as Juan never told anyone, then only the two of us knew. The two of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. Engar didn't know, right? I think this is about all I'm going to get for now. Figurine updated in the court record. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize that there is one very important fact we haven't covered, and that is this. This bear is actually a jewelry box, yeah? Now that we have a... Oh no. I know what's inside now. It can only be that. And I hate it so much. If... Oh no. If what is inside, it is what I think it is, this is going to be soul crashing. I'm in here? Yeah, that would be scary if you were in there. There is only one logical question that comes next, and that is, what is inside this box? What's inside? That's right. That's what we are going to find out next. Witness. Yes. Okay. Here is my theory. And why Engard wanted that bear. Because inside that bear is Celeste's Impact's shot down note, where she talks about all the misdeeds of Engard and what freaking Juan Corrida was going to show to everyone. So that is why it was imperative that it was recovered. It has to be that. What other reason would they have to steal that bear? It has to be that. And why would Juan have that with him in his room if it was a souvenir from an old trip? It has to be that. It has to be that. And that's why Adriana never found it. Please. There is a painful silence in the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews, as now she solved the puzzle. I've opened it. This is what you wanted? What is that? It looks like a note. Oh, I was right. I don't think we need to guess what that is, do we, Mr. Wright? It's the shot-down note. The shot-down note? The shot-down note left by Juan Corrida's former manager, Celeste Impacts. You were in fact correct. Yeah, it was like alarm. What do you mean by alarm? All the pieces fell together and there was nothing else that could have been there. Could have been in there. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden by the victim, Juan Corrida himself. It seems Celeste Impacts had a very beautiful handwriting. Ah, you forgot? You can see this I'm sending? Ah, forgot you can see. Oh, wait. You mean... I would have to do this so I can see that. Okay. I will be able to see them now. And she... Okay. And she just... as beautiful signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed shutdown. Order! I'm on mobile, so it looks like alarm, lol. Oh, I can see them now because I'm looking at the stream feed from on the small thingy. Witness, did you know about this? Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. Okay, wait. Lol. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public. But I couldn't find it anywhere. Because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. Wait, is there a way that I can keep you inside, guys? Wait, 1 second. Okay. What is that leak emote? It's so freaky. Let me make the preview a little bigger. Maybe like, how can I make this bigger? There we go. Such a freaky emote that leak is. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get everything in frame. Oh, sorry for the ambient. Oh, sorry. There was an ambulance, then I muted, then I forgot to mute myself. I'm very sorry. I'm deeply sorry, but I cannot allow you to persuade me to stop. But I'll make it up to you. I'll buy you dinner. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note. Aloud. Very well. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deadly silent courtroom. In her note, Celeste Impax left to us a record of all that had happened to her, about being used and then thrown away by Engard, about being engaged to Corrida, and Engard's role on destroying that, and about how she decided in her despair to end it all. And that's all Miss Impax had to say. There is one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Engard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for the murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of this note public. After all, the post-ceremony show was going to hold a press conference. My word! Matt Engard values above all else his refreshing like a spring breeze image, which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. Yeah, I need to off this Engard by my own hands. Yeah, Engard needs to... Jail is not enough for Engard. That's all I'm gonna say. At any cost. Celeste's note, found inside the figurine. It tells Engard's horrible misdeeds. I wonder if you can read it in detail. It's Engard's fault. Okay. Mr. D. Killer, client's goal was to obtain this note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house. It seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone. How am I supposed to escape from this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. I know I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Sorry, ambulance. And I took the chance to get a chocolate mint chocolate. You know what I mean. Oh, I see, you're sending those because of the ambulances. 80 moment? Yeah. Hey, can you blame her? Mint chocolate is so good. Okay, there are two deadly pieces of evidence, the figurine and the note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of this situation. Through one of those. Okay, let me think this for a minute, okay? No? Okay, not thinking then. The gavel is already in the judge's hands. Hurry, Phoenix. The eternal debate? It doesn't taste like toothbrush. Wait. I need to save here. Oh man, I'm super nervous. I don't know why I'm super nervous about this. The note. Copium? Please, Your Honor, wait! Oh man, look at that lawyer, he's still going at it? It's like he doesn't care, he's trying to get... I think Your Honor believes that Madengard killed in order to obtain this note. Yes, that is correct. But it seems a little strange. In fact, I think there is a contradiction here. This note was hidden by Mr. Corrida until the night of the murder. If that's the case... I say that Madengard could have not known what was written on this note. Oh, I didn't think of it that way. Exactly, but I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. No one in their right mind would kill for a note without knowing first what it said. Order, order, order! You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Huh? The defense seems to be in love with wishing for more despair upon itself. I would like to direct the court attention to this. What is that? Stupid gumshoe! It's a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying. Spying? What the... I thought that spy camera was in my possession. Madengard and the victim both thought of the order as... Madengard and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other weaknesses. And the victim, Juan Corrida, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt Engard. Order, order! Ahem, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities. Well, sort of. Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you are confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was stuffed in the bear's eyes. But this camera that I have is not the same one. Last night I searched the victim's house on a hunch, using this Gumshoe's bag sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera. Matt Engard's fingerprints were on there. Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Engard learned of the shutdown node through this. He was watching the victim all along. He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that. Hey, what's now? Mommy, that means... Phoenix? Yes, Chief. Have you figured out what we are going to do next yet? What am I going to do next? Those running away like a frightened child work. I know it seems like Edgeworth is very close to putting the lead on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. Well, what is it, Mia? There is a piece of evidence that he should really investigate. Wait. I need to think. It has to be this. It has to be this. It has to be this. And I'm pretty sure we're going to confront it with the writing here. We're going to try to argue that this is not her writing. Something he should investigate. I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look the item when we had the chance. Why are you speaking in riddles all of a sudden? Alright, I think this time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections. What is this piece of evidence? Okay, oh crap! Save! I'm gonna wing it. It has to be. If it's not, I'm doomed. That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily. You are beginning to to sound desperate. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. Your eagerness to prove your point... In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said? Your objection, Edgeworth, means... being mean to me? Wah... So you're telling me that I forgot something? You are so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there is something you should really examine about this piece of evidence. Okay, so it has to be. It has to be. That is Miss Impact's note, right? Who knows? I mean, sure, this note was found inside the bear. But this bear was in my possession until a few moments ago. Made it to the end of the stream? Welcome back, Bodoka! So, oh, you missed the surprise! Which means... the handwriting on this note has yet to be analyzed. Oh. So... as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Impacts or not, that has yet to be remotely confirmed. Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, you are saying this note is a fake? Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on Engard. Who's to say you didn't create a fake note and put it into this bear? How dare you? Your Honor. Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There is no evidence linking the witness to the note whatsoever. But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. What? Recall the witness testimony concerning this figurine. The only person other than the victim who could solve the puzzle is the witness herself. TBE does. Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Matt and Guard. This card is so chaotic indeed. I did no such thing. Right, if you're going to pronounce this note a fake, then show to this court some evidence to support your theory. Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. What's that pose? The defenseless girl pose, I guess? That means the burden of proof lies with the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecution. That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on the note? It's as the defense has stated. The handwriting has yet to be analyzed. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. That's impossible. This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will physically be able to make it another day. Damn, Sherlock voice is so cute for Miss Andrews. Wait. Should be... There you go. I did not want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both prosecution and defense further investigate. Handwriting analysis, my bad. I think we reached the end of the line. Guilty, 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 guilty to the guillotine! Wait, what is that sound? It's Gumshoe. Hello? Gumshoe? Sigh. What's with him? What's with that sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer? He got away. What? I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say. Besides, I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. I really do. Anyway, what's going on? We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were gone already. This is terrible. I'm going to keep looking for them, pal. Don't worry. I just need a little more time. But don't tell me we don't have any more. Shundance, Toki, are you survive? Where do you hear that? They are calling for... Do you hear that? They are calling for his head. Mr. Wright, I can't for us to come this far and... Oh! What is it? Let me talk to Edgeworth. I can't do that. Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself? Yes, Your Honor. I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after. Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch. Mr. Edgeworth? Please, you got to buy us some more time. Court is in session. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying... Mr. Wright, this is a court of law. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but... I'm reluctant to do this, however... It appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow. This time, I really can't do anything. Court is now adjourned for the day. What? Please wait, Your Honor. Please wait, Your Honor. They're animated? Oh, my overlay must have crashed then, because I don't see the chat popping on the feed now. Did my overlay crash? Let me test it. No, it's not crashed. I don't know what happened. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay, that was dumb. All my little tabs are now messed up. Where is the other one? There. No, that's not the right one. Where is the... Wait, there it is. The back and forth between Sherlock and Edgeworth is so fun to watch. Edgeworth? Test? Yeah, my... Sorry guys, there is some idiot with the klaxon. What is this? What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I humbly request another 30 minutes of your honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary test on this piece of evidence in that time. But can you really obtain results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. But wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes, please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. Please, Your Honor. Very well. Very well. At the prosecution request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess. But be advised that I will not allow another recess today. I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us. The court will now take its final recess of the day. Oh my god. March 23rd, 2:04 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Right. Well, what's going on with Maya's situation? The killer, it looked like he got away again. 30 minutes, we can't find her in that time. Ugh. Abort. Is that Mr. Edward? We don't have time, just spit it out. Right. It looks like we just missed them, sir. But the killer left a few things behind, by accident in his rush to get away. A few things behind. Can we use any of them as evidence? I thought you'd ask, pal. I've got the things he left with me, and now I'm on my way over. Really? That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first. We don't have time to wait for those, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swept the stuff and ran. What? Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to. I'm really sorry, sir, but I got to put the law on hold for now. Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get in too much trouble over this. With my hunk of junk car, I'd say I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there, wait for me. Alright, just get in here in one piece. I'm on a mission, and no one can stop me now, sir. No one. I'm pulling all the stops and running every red light. Items left by the murderer, huh? Maybe there is something among them that will be decisive enough to end this. Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me. Gumshoe salary is... yeah, he's paying the police at this point. It's different lengths for this case, I'm liking it. Yes. Going to different lengths for this case, I'm liking it. Yes. No one can stop me. The killer shot him. What happened? It sounds like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well. What was he thinking? We got to hurry and we got to hurry and call for help. We have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get those items before they do, the police will take possession of them. Minus 100% and minus one car, yeah. No, we can't let that happen. Well, if there is a way we can find out where he is, we stand a chance. Oh, why did Gumshoe have to get into an accident now? Is there any way to find out? There has to be a way, I guess. There is a way. That's right, there is a way. What? How? I'm sure... Oh! I got it. The locator that Francisca planted on him. Francisca planted a locator on him. Why you bring up Francisca at a time like that? Like... Oh, I see. I'll try to get in contact with her. The chances are slim, but she's all we have. Francisca, will she even want to help us? Edgeworth, what is it? I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty, but what I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent and using the evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say, the defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death. Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, that can be only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict. Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here? Yes, bailiff. There is a phone call for you. They said it was extremely urgent. They probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, I think hard about what is it you must do. To be continued, and this is the perfect moment to end the stream. Oh my god. What a roller coaster, guys. But it's that time of the stream again, guys. Man, I really can't tell where is this going next. It is so freaking good. Thanks for the stream, man. See you tomorrow. Yes, guys, see you tomorrow to play Yakuza. Thanks everyone for watching. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or night and you had as much fun as I did. Thanks again. Thanks Suika for joining us, even though my plan wasn't that sound. I appreciate her efforts so much. Guys, see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.